Round of applause for Nars.
Honestly, I'm trying to stay focused. You must think I got to be joking. I don't think I can wait. I just need it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kendra if this is your first time here. And in this video, I'm gonna be basically showing you guys all of the products that I got. Because as you can see from the title, you already know what we about to do, okay? So I'm gonna show you what I got. I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on it. I'm gonna show you guys the packaging. We just gonna see the whole shebang, okay? Because everybody keeps talking about this and I'm just about ready to tell y'all what I think. And I will see you guys in a sec. Okay, everyone, so I have been hearing about Nars Foundations. I've been hearing about their concealers, their powders, especially the foundations. I've heard so much about the foundations and I just basically told myself, like, you know what? I'm gonna make it my duty to go into Nars, go see what my color is, see how the powders work, pretty much just really see if I want to become a Nars girl. You feel me? Because everybody's been talking about it. A lot of makeup artists that I follow, they use it. A lot of people that I know use it. And I'm just like, you know what? It's time. Okay. If you do live in Atlanta, we only have one Nars unless you're going into a Sephora or a Ulta. So this time I really wanted to go to a professional. I really didn't want to go to someone in Sephora who really probably doesn't know the product or is not familiar with it or anything to that effect. So I decided to go down into Buckhead, Atlanta, I guess. Are they considered a city now? I'm not sure. But I went to Buckhead in the Shops Plaza and they happen to have a Nars. That's the only Nars that's in Atlanta. So I went in there. I spoke to a girl. Her name was Mila. Mila is the one who helped me. And so if you want to try the Nars Foundation and you want a professional to help you, go down to the Nars over in Shops of Buckhead and ask for Mila. And tell her Kendra sent you. Even if you got to show her the video, show it to her so we can see. Okay, so let me just get on straight into it. I'm rambling. Here we go. The first thing that to me was so cute after I got my product, okay? This is the bag, okay? This bag right here. Like, it doesn't open this way, okay? There's a whole magnet in there. So look. It has a whole magnet in there, so you could just hold it and it's going to be lit. Like, none of your products is gonna fall out. I think that is so cute. And when I went there, I really only went for a foundation and that was supposed to be it. But of course, Miss Mila girl, she had me get a foundation. She had me do a concealer and she had me do the new powder, okay? Girl, I went in there, spent $129, okay? That was way over my budget, okay? But it is what it is, right? So I ended up getting the Nars Foundation in the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is what the box looks like. Packaging is bomb, it's sleek, it is what it is, it's popping, right? And the color that she gave me was in the category Dark 1. And then the color is Manos. Listen, I'm not even going to try because I'm going to butcher this, okay? I'm just going to put it on the screen so you guys can know what I'm talking about, okay? But the number is 6627. So that's that. And then when you open it, gotta lift this. And then let the foundation out. So this is what the foundation looks like all the way around. Bomb. Shake it up. This one already comes with the pump. And if I'm not mistaken, this foundation was 50 bucks. So that's good. I like that it comes with the pump. She said this is a full coverage foundation. So let me tell you, I have the foundation on right now. And when I tell you, this is, like, you really don't need a lot. Like with this foundation, you really only need about a pump and a half. and do the whole entire face. One thing I will say is that when you're using this foundation, I would recommend you not to use a beauty blender. I don't think this does really good with a beauty blender. I feel like if you want to apply that foundation, I feel like you need this brush, which is a 109 brush. Something that's stiff here, but flat at the top, okay? This one is the 109 from MAC. This brush is pretty dense. It's pretty dense, but it's also a flat top brush. So it will definitely buff the foundation in, and it will make it look a little bit more airbrushed. And if you want to do another brush, I tried this brush today, so excuse it's a little dirty because I just applied the makeup on a little bit earlier today. So this one is, you see how it's a slanted brush here, and then it's still stiff, right? So this one is the Real Techniques brush, and this is the 241 brush. With this one, you can literally push it into the skin and move it around, and as you're tapping it, it's gonna give you a nice, sleek finish. As you can see, my skin looks amazing. And if you saw any of my makeup videos, you see that now that we're wearing the mask, my skin is going crazy, okay? She doesn't know what she wants to do. She doesn't know if she wants to be clear, if she wants to be, like, I have blemishes, I have scar marks, like everything, okay? And honey, look at this, okay? Boom, a pump and a half, that's it, okay? And then I have the concealer. This one is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Now, this concealer is more of a cream-based concealer. This is what it looks like. And this one is in Truffle, and this one is the medium dark in 2.75. This is definitely a creamy concealer. I used it, so excuse that, okay? And you see how little bit that you see me scoop out of there? That's what I use to brighten up underneath my eye a little bit, and I highlighted with it around my face. So pretty much this concealer for me is like a natural highlight, okay? If you wanted, if you want something brighter, of course, go a little bit lighter. But to me, this concealer is very, it's creamy, but it's not oily, if you get what I'm saying. Like a lot of concealers, they tend to have a lot of oil or a lot of water to it or something like that. It's definitely not that. This is, to me, like a mousse, like a thicker mousse. Because as it applies, it applies as a mousse looking effect to me. But it's definitely thick because you see it's not moving or anything. So yeah, but I like the way that applies. I applied this with, I scooped it out of the container with my 252 and actually applied it to wherever I needed it to be. And then I blended it out with this. So basically I was spreading it with the Real Techniques brush. So this Real Techniques brush is the setting brush. I have about 100 of these. I love these. If you ever want to get a concealer to blend underneath the eyes, this is the best concealer brush to buff out. It's the best. And you can add powder with it, set it with it, all that. It's the best. So this is definitely going to help you spread it out where you don't need a whole bunch. Because as you saw in that container, it was a little bit of product that I used. And it was able to cover exactly what I needed to cover. And it wasn't drying. A lot of concealers tend to dry underneath the eyes because we have less moisture there. But this one, it does not crease. It's sitting in place. Sorry, I'm looking at my mirror. It's sitting in place. It's not drying. It looks very moisturized under there, and it is bomb. So the next item I got is going to be the Nars setting powder, and this one is light reflecting setting powder, and this one is loose, and the color is Misa. I think this is one of their newest powders. So I didn't want the press because I feel like the press wasn't going to give what it was supposed to get. You feel me? So this is how it comes. And it's definitely a loose powder. Now, the best thing about this product, the best thing that I love about this product, right, is this part right here. Look at this. Best thing. It's the simple things, okay? It's the simple things that you guys think of. So, you know, you're probably looking at me like, what the hell is she talking about? So, You know, normally when you get loose powder, right? When you open it, it's like you gotta open it real light because you don't want it to spill out or anything like that. Look, they put a cover. They put a cover over the powder so that it doesn't end up all over the place and it lose, you know, you lose some or it falls out on you. It is a cover. Let me tell you something. Round of applause for NARS. When you open it, I don't want to open it too much. When you open it, it still has a net in the middle. It has a little net in the middle so that that is a little bit more of powder that's not being wasted. Like, I love this. Whoever came out with this, like, okay, y'all, so my battery died and I didn't know it was dying. Basically, I was saying whoever came up with this little part to cover so that the powder doesn't get all over the place and you don't have to be all extra careful to spill it out, they're genius. Okay, genius. Okay, I think that's like one of the best things. But when it comes to this powder, it definitely is light reflecting for sure, because what's happening is, from what I can see, it's definitely, think of, you know what, think of, if you're a MAC person, right, think of a mineralized powder, or even like other brands that have mineralized powder. You know how half the time mineralized powders, they tend to have like this moisture effect to it where it looks like you're a little hydrated in the face when you put it on. Like, that's kind of what this looks like, but with a little hint of like Studio Fix powder. So like whatever powder you have that's mattifying, it's kind of like they added a little bit more mineralized and like a little sprinkle in there of like Studio Fix powder or any type of mattifying powder. That's kind of what it's giving off to me. Like, it's definitely very hydrating under here, but it's still matte for some reason. Like, that's what I'm giving. Because you know how sometimes with Studio Fix is just a little bit too matte sometimes? That's mineralized skin and finish, a little bit of matte powder right underneath the eye. Perfect, okay? And all I did was set the rest of my face with a Studio Fix powder. But for this under here, baby, butter, okay? Butter, baby. It did what it's supposed to do. It's giving what's supposed to be gave, okay? Do recommend the foundation. I will tell you that if you like a full coverage foundation without it feeling like you have on foundation, perfect foundation for that, because a lot of foundations feel heavy. This feels extremely light, so you won't have to worry about it doing too much, you know, and feeling like it's caking up, because it's definitely not going to do that. The concealer, if you like a lightweight mattifying concealer, I will definitely say go with this, because it is a bomb. And it's definitely, I'm not saying that you can't mix and match with other things that you already have. So if you like other products, by all means, use those with that. But this is just something that you can pair together, use, and still feel good, you know? So the powder, perfect for underneath the eye. I think that's like the best. Like, the packaging was bomb. The way it's set underneath the eyes, perfect. Okay, period. Okay, so everyone, that is it for my video. I really hope that you guys go and check out the NARS foundation, and of course the light reflecting loose powder. I think the loose powder is gonna be #1, you know, powder that you're gonna have in your kit as a makeup artist or someone who is at home doing your makeup. I think this is going to be extremely bomb for you. Definitely check out my girl Myla over in Shops of Buckhead. She was amazing. She explained everything, and her upsell game is on 100. Okay. So I hope to see you guys in my next video. I hope you loved the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.